Welcome along to the first grass court match of the season for both of these players. It's the first round tie at the AEGON Trophy in Nottingham. It's Naomi Broady getting ready to serve first as she takes on the number 2 seed, Su-Wei of Chinese Taipei. Broady, a wild card into this event. She's been made to wait a little while. The umpire has called time, but I think there are some drops of rain coming down and we could well be in for a bit of a delay. The rain was forecast to drop significantly in just over 2 hours' time, but a threat of showers is always lingering. You can see the chair umpire is just turning around to have a look at what all the others are doing. But really, if it is perhaps going to get slippy, then there's no point starting. Not yet. So we'll be in for a bit of a delay, so make sure you're back. Keep an eye on the screen, and then we'll get started when they're ready. Right, take two then. Here we go. Naomi Broady, the wild card from Great Britain, serving first against Su-Wei, the number 2 seed. Well, these two at the very bottom of the draw, unsurprisingly, battling it out to face the winner of the match that is currently in play on centre court, that between Anne Kyothevong, Heather Watson, I should say, against Melanie Udang. One of the Brits. This is the British number 6, demonstrating very quickly to Su-Wei. She's got a big serve on it. She's nearly 6'3" in height, and she's making it all of it count in these opening 3 points. Satisfying way to start. No nerves there, and no wonder she decided to serve first after winning the toss. It seems to be that it's more and more the case nowadays that when a player wins the toss, they decide to receive. Su-Wei then, the number 2 seed, and perhaps now the favourite as well, given that Delaney do the reigning champion is out. And also the top seed, Tamira Pasek. She was beaten yesterday by Alison Risker of the United States. Correction called from the lines judge. No wonder the apology, because I've never seen a more forgiving net than this one. Almost absolutely everything that struck it today at the top has gone over. So we're on course for a couple of service holds to love to begin with. Brody's on the floor, but gets lucky.
40-15.
Not quite.
40-30.
Well, her volleying skills not quite up to scratch there, but she's a proficient doubles player, Hsieh. 52 in the world. It's a career high of 64 in the singles. So it got a little bit complicated for Hsieh, but she does manage to hold. They split the opening 2 games. So Broady, here she comes again. She's currently at 199 in the world. She's not a million miles away from a career high either. She's been on decent form in the past 12 months. She started serving really well, Broady. As far as she's concerned, she just wishes she could have replicated it a couple of weeks ago in Roland Garros qualifying. She was knocked out, winning just a single game against Hesla Karatancheva. Big round of qualifying. Splendid. Well, she started this match really confidently, Broady, and that's really good to see. And it was demonstrated before she'd even hit the first ball because she decided to serve first. She was that confident of being able to hold. And it puts the scoreboard pressure on her opponent. She's been second best in the opening 3 games. Although it was an early exit for Naomi Broady at Roland Garros. Her brother is still involved, having won his second round match against Julien Cagnina in the boys singles. Alongside Joshua Ward-Hibbert, he is the top seed in the doubles as well, and he won his first round match in that at 2 against Grégoire Barrère and Johann Sebastian Tolto. Again, it's Broady who's out there ready and waiting a long time before her opponent gets up from a chair. Just inside the baseline. Pushing it deep, pushing it well. Much more comfortable service looking hold than the last one. Then again, she went up 40 love in that one too. Oh, that is brilliant from Broady. What strength on the forehand. And then she dashed across, because her movement isn't the best. But she did it really well there, and that was just to win a point at love 40 down. Terrific determination. Sends good signals to the opposite end. And this is what it could lead to. Another error from Hsieh. And just like her first service game, she's been brought to 40-30 after it was 40 love. And here we go. I wonder if Hsieh was just slipping a little bit there because of the few raindrops that we had. Hopefully not. She's not protesting about it. Oh. Well, an unorthodox effort, but a very effective one. A good stretch, and it was a good fight from Broady to get back to juice from 40 love down. She left the comeback a little too late. We're perhaps starting to see how Hsieh can really use depth well. Because Broady is wanting to attack here. She's wanting to stick to the baseline as much as possible, but Hsieh just drilling her back. Hsieh had struggled so far on Broady's serve, but now there's a little bit of an opening. Oh dear. Straight into the mid part of the net, if not the lower part. And having won just 1 point against serve before this game, Hsieh now has 3 break points. Oh, never reaching that deft touch. Really composed. That's impressive given the scoreline. Phased by pressure at all, Broady. Does that mean she can win the 3rd break point against her? Such a disappointment to concede the game and the first break on the first double fault of the match. She saved 2 break points, but the 3rd she didn't give herself a chance on. And that means Hsieh moves ahead by 3 games to 2, as would be expected given their respective rankings, but Broady had started well up until that 5th game. She's recently been coached by Martina Hingis as Broady. Former Wimbledon champion is coaching her as well as a few others in Paris. Saying that the Broady family broke away from the LTA by their choice and refused offers to return to them. Not a bad choice of coach, is it really? Martina Hingis, former world #1. Somebody Lindsay Davenport was saying the other day could still be competitive at the top level. The women's game is so open at the minute. There are plenty of former players thinking that they could have a stab at it again. I was speaking to Mary Pierce the other day. She said just that. If she was healthy, didn't have a chronic left knee problem, then she feels that she could still be a factor at the top of the game. Again, terrifically showing us how she isn't afraid of any kind of situation.
Oh!
Bit of a scruffy technique that. Oh, nice and deep on the second serve. Second serve was better than the first by a long way. Made it a bit too easy for Hsieh that time. Still on the brighter side of Broady, it's an example of how she likes to use her invention and intuition. wobbling over the net after making contact with the cord. Slotted away nicely. Comfortable hold that time, perhaps the most comfortable yet. Right, the rain is dribbling down a bit harder now. So they're going to have to halt proceedings again. Hopefully this won't be a prolonged stoppage. But it looks as if it will have to be halted for a little while, given that the umpires asked for the ball to be brought in. They're still playing on centre court, but no play has now been suspended on centre court. Right, so that means that we are in for a bit of a delay here, bit of a shame, but make sure you keep an ear out for when we're back in play. See you in a minute.